So we always start the podcast the exact same way.
Yep.
Every episode. We want to know what is your biggest for fuck's sake moment
I've been thinking about that a lot.
In your practice or life or anything.
I've had two, I think.
Oh.
One was definitely a patient of mine who was quite large. And I said, so what do you eat? And I was like, oh, the normal, like 2 liters of ice cream at night, 2 liters of milk. And I said, over the week? No, every day.
Oh my goodness. And you thought, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so maybe you should go to 1 liter of ice cream a day.
I couldn't even eat 1 liter myself. I love ice cream.
I've
2 liters, like the big, every day.
Do they have a deep freeze or something to store all this?
Maybe. I didn't ask. I didn't go that far. It's like I was like.
I know. Well, I remember when I worked in the hospital in, what's it called? The overweight people ward? Bariatric?
Yes.
Bariatric ward?
Yeah.
And we had to go do the food diary of what do they eat. And I remember someone telling me, and then I have they had a whole chicken from Woolworths, and then they have the ice cream. And I said, a couple of scoops. Oh no, the ice cream, like the whole tub of 2 liter ice cream.
So they're more that maybe that was the same patient.
That's how we connected.
Oh God.
No,
that was the biggest shock. And then I had one other episode, and I think that was my best friend was diagnosed with breast cancer when she was 31. So I was a junior doctor at that stage. And that was part of why my creativity went the way it went.
Right. Yeah.
So she was a big motivator for me because we were both very creative. We sang together. We would walk together. Talk about boys together. Everything. What do you do as teenagers?
Yeah. How old was she?
She was 31 when she was diagnosed and 41 when she died.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one of those.
Yeah. That's a for fuck's sake moment. Yeah, that's deep. And you were already a doctor at that point. Yeah. And what did she do?
She was she was in a kindergarten.
Yeah.
But kindergarten in Germany is more like a nursery.
Okay.
So she played songs with them.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's how I learned to play guitar.
Oh.
Because not that I can play very well, but like she had to learn the instrument to being the nursery teacher.
Oh,
and
that's so
I just
cool.
picked it up.
Yeah.
With her.
Beautiful. What was her name?
Pardon?
What's her name?
Simona. But I always called her Pavlovna. And that's why the name, the book is dedicated to her.
Oh my goodness. Well, we haven't even touched on that yet, but
No, don't worry.
Anke is an author of this massive. I just still can't get over that you wrote all of this.
Shell's holding a book at the moment for
She's
those that are
an author.
listening.
Well, I'm showing the YouTube people.
I know, but
So if you're listening on Spotify, then go to YouTube and watch on YouTube, and you'll see
Shell flicking through this beautiful
Ready?
new book.
What is it? AMSR? What does that stand for? ASMR?
I don't know what it stands for, but
Who knows? Something.
it always sounds good.
All right. So you've built a career in medicine and then blended it with science and creativity. Was that the plan from the start? I think you've just let us in a little bit, or it obviously evolved. And how did that happen?
Yeah, well, I guess I was always creative.
Yeah.
And I've written more in my head than I've written on paper, though. I would do a lot of stuff for school, and then when somebody had a birthday, I would like write a poem for them, that kind of thing. So it was always part of me. I tried drawing, but nah. Not very good at that. No natural talent, but I always loved language. So for me, I would have loved to become a teacher.
Yeah, right.
But
why did you become a doctor?
Yeah, that was it. Like, I was a slow learner, and I literally had somebody teach me and coach me to read loud. Yeah. I could not read loudly. Wow. So my mom thought there wasn't much. My sister is very quick. I'm very slow to learn. So then when I was about 9, a teacher said to me, are you aware that your child is going to have straight A's? And I went like,
What?
Oh, yes.
Mine?
And from then on, it was always, whenever I said, I might want to become a beautician. Oh, no.
No.
You can do it better. And then, I want to become a dancer. No, your ankle is going to be ruined when you're 35. No, stick to medicine. I think you will be a good doctor. So she always guided me into this direction.
Right.
She never let me.
Was she in medicine at all?
No,
No.
not at all. Nearly everybody in my family is engineer.
Wow.
Well, my daughter has become an industrial designer and engineer. So it's like, anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't made for this. But as I say, I wanted to become a teacher. And then I didn't think my nervous costume would actually hold, because I knew how many of my classmates were awful. And I would have loved to become a high school teacher, but can't do it.
No, they're
scary.
Teachers are.
Oh, no. Teaching high school kids is scary.
Scary, yeah. But
I would have loved the subjects like literacy and all that kind of stuff.
Well, it's never too late.
No. But I realized what I do. I teach every day.
Yeah,
I
that's
teach
your job.
people about their bodies and what is normal and what they can do with it or shouldn't do. Make good choices or better choices, that kind of thing. So, and I teach medical students. So, for a little while, I taught medical students from ANU that do your long-term stays and stuff like that.
Do you get a lot out of that?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you love it. Yeah, you can tell when you talk about it. As a GP, you see obviously a huge array of people. What has it taught you about people being a general practice GP?
Everything. Like, you appreciate life. The more you see, the more you have to talk about their bodies, and what we have is you appreciate it more and more, and that you only have that one body, and they have to look after it, and that's I think my main message for every patient is like, be good to your body. You only have the one, and then if their body is happy, your soul will be happy. That kind of thing.
I think that's where we're really interested in talking to you. A lot of our listeners and a lot of the people that we've interviewed before are business owners and push high achieving people, push themselves. And I think as a small business owner, I know I personally do this a bit as well, where we, you know that you're sort of, you're overdoing it a little bit, and burnout is coming through. And then you have this sort of behind the curtain experience with that. And so what would be your advice? How do we be better to our bodies as business owners, where we have to be high achieving, we have to keep showing up? And so what are the little things that you recommend?
I think too, just before you jump into that, like we say bodies, but it's so much brain, which I think people put in sort of two categories. It's like we look after our mental health, and then we look after our body health. Like, we go to the gym, or we
eat well,
drink do yoga, whatever it might be. Like, but it's like two categories, but really it's all one thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you are what you eat. It's one thing. So what you put in will come out eventually, and that's with thoughts the same as with food.
Yeah.
So if you put a lot of good thoughts in, or have good thoughts in your brain, you will actually also radiate that. Yeah. So you radiate what you actually accumulate. And I think for me, I was always selfish enough to look after myself. So I have always, from when I was 31, I worked part-time, 4 days.
Yeah.
So I was pregnant with my daughter, and then a colleague of mine said, you can try flexible training. And what's that? And I said, well, instead of rushing it all through, you do it part-time. Yeah. And I thought, oh God, they're not going to take me. I applied, and I was no problem. Yeah. And from then, I've only worked part-time, and I've never gone back, and I wouldn't.
Yeah, to balance.
Because I know,
being a mum, a GP.
And my mum was a full-time worker, and she was always exhausted. Yeah. And that was like, I didn't want to end up like that. Yeah. And when I was given the chance of only working 4 days, I thought, well, I'm grabbing it.
I'm doing that.
And now I work 3 days, which is even
better. Look at the smile on her face. Yeah. That's what we should all be aiming for. Yeah. So obviously being a doctor carries a lot of responsibility. How do you manage the pressure day to day?
Well, better one day and not so good the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have really good days where you go home and you think like, wow, this was really good.
That was really good.
Yeah.
And then days where you think like, oh my God, what have I done? Why am I doing this? So I think, yeah, it varies. But you had like, there's things then to build yourself up again. And either I talk to my son or my daughter.
Yeah.
Or I listen to music and dance.
Yeah.
I go to the beach and scream. Whatever helps.
We see Anke at the beach.
Screaming.
She's fine. She's
Yeah.
She will be better in 10 minutes.
She'll be fine in 10 minutes. She's just screaming out her day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
And
good.
I think like being honest helps. Like
Yeah.
being honest with your feelings rather than
Yeah.
I know, because you have to put the face up the whole day.
Yeah.
And then it's like sometimes when you come home and when the kids were little, it was like, oh, you let it all go. And it's like, no, that's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not their problem that you had a heavy day. So you have to wait even longer until they are in bed. And then it's like, give me whatever. It's usually, but for me, music works.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were telling me recently salsa dancing.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. I've always loved dancing. So
Yeah.
I learned to dance tango. I like Peter Green was a really good dance teacher. I loved his sessions. And then I would go to Zumba.
Yeah.
And now I've started salsa lessons in Sydney, which is great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's so cool.
The balance. So burnout in healthcare is something that we hear about a lot. Have you ever experienced burnout? Have you seen colleagues go through it? And what's your thoughts around burnout?
Yeah, it is quite a serious thing, but I think it's when people who are in the health profession are givers.
Yeah.
Most of them are givers, and they have difficulty saying no.
Yeah.
It was something that I had to learn over time too. I couldn't really do it when I was in my 20s, but I'm getting better.
Yeah.
And then
Do you mean like no to like, oh, will you add in this patient to your day? You know, this person really needs to see you. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to learn this.
yes,
Yeah. So then tell us how
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
you just have to dare to do it.
Yeah,
and you
okay.
would like. I was always afraid what people might say if I say no.
Yeah.
And then so many said okay, and it's like, well, that was easy. You're like,
Why did I do this sooner?
I know. Well, you build up that imagination of that you will be rejected when you say no, and it's not like that. People actually accept your limitations, and you forget about that.
Yeah.
And I think you have to learn to be a bit selfish, as I said.
Yeah. Put
to be-
yourself first.
So because you can't be there for them if you burn out,
Yeah.
you're not there.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a routine thing also that you have a good home life, that you sleep well, that you eat well. All those things will, because if you have a bad night, then you will burn out faster, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
It's so
think
true.
I only had it once in my life when I had my second child. I was trying to pass my GP exams.
Yep.
And then I was medically, like, I had my first kidney stone, and it's like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
that was just
Yeah.
everything
Collapse.
kind of collapsed a bit, so I wasn't very well then.
And what did burnout feel like for you? What was the symptoms or the
Well,
feelings?
you get tired and cranky,
Yeah.
and really, and then
Yeah.
it could turn into that you don't enjoy anything.
Yeah.
Everything is bland, and it's like, oh, what's the point, and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Almost like depression.
Yeah.
And then you literally have to say, I can't stay like that. Something
Yes.
has to change. But
Something's
for me,
gotta
it was all, like, as I said, I was passing an exam, and I thought, I better pass this exam.
Better freaking do this.
And I was lucky. All 3 parts I passed on the first go, so I didn't have to go back.
Amazing.
So that was,
Yeah, it's brutal.
So like as a business owner, if we're looking out for burnout and we're just tired and cranky anyway.
I've experienced burnout
Yeah.
before, and
Okay.
for me, I was really fatigued, really, really tired. I went into a bit of a depression, and I was trying to find I love my job. I knew that from a logical point of view, but I was trying to find any excuse not to treat my patients or not to show up to work. So, and often I would still show up because I'm the business
to.
owner. I had to,
Yeah.
and for me, I take it very seriously. If I ever have to cancel a patient, there's got to be a good reason. And so then I could not find the good reason. So then I kept going and I kept showing up. But then it got to a point where between every single patient, I was in tears crying and I was really emotional. And this, like, sometimes the stuff I hear in my clinic room can be heavy, and would be even more so for you, Anke. But, it was just everything was getting to me, and it was like I was on edge and had prickles, and I didn't know that it was burnout. I went off to, actually I seen my GP and then ended up with a psychologist who helped me understand what it was. But yeah, I was crying between patients and then wiping the tears away and, hello, welcome, how are you? And it's funny because, people, I've spoken about it since with a couple of people, and people say, I didn't even know. Like, I didn't know that that's what was happening for you. And like they were seeing me weekly or something. Yeah. And I had to just make sure that, I had to cut back. And I can't physically or mentally do the 50 patients a week. It's got to be less than that because otherwise I don't have the mental capacity to care for them and take on their story and work through it with them.
Because you are half a psychologist too.
Yeah.
I know I tell you all sorts of things as well.
Yeah, but when you see some kind of beauty therapist, you get your nails done or you get your hair done, you're there for God, how long sometimes?
Yeah,
and there's just like you just chat, and
there's something about my bed. It's comfy and the lights and the physical touch.
But also, you're about to just
zap you, jabs or zaps.
But also, you might have your legs up in the air, like. Getting lasered on your hoo-ha. Yeah. Why would you not trust you and be like, okay, I hate my husband, I'm going to leave him. Do you know? I don't, but.
Good thing Billy. Yeah. Do you reckon Billy listens?
Definitely not. But just in case I'm not starting a rumor. But do you know what I mean? Of course.
I know. And that's part of the reason that when I found this work that I fell in love with it was because I love building.
Waxing hoo-has?
No. I don't wax them.
I mean, laser
zapping people.
I'll show you.
Yes. You get your aggression out on your patients.
People do
I'm sure.
This has turned into a shots fired session.
I'm just going to turn this laser up. Fuck you.
Yes. You said the wrong thing.
Someone asked me, do you decide the size of the needles? Well, yes, but no, I would never. But yeah, it's really important. I think that back on topic. But I think it's good to talk about it because I think a lot of people would be, and now I can recognize the symptoms now of burnout, and I can sort of see myself slipping, and I'm like, I've got to do the walk on the beach more. Like, I haven't done that in 2 weeks. I better go do it. We got to do the things. We got to eat the good food. We got to get the sleep, and our body. We're not robots.
Yes, exactly.
We're not robots. We have to do the stuff because otherwise, we'll collapse.
We just say it, don't be a hypocrite, isn't it? I think that's my biggest thing is that people can preach all sorts of things and don't do them themselves. And I think that was part of what I never wanted to be. I never wanted to be a GP that smoked, was overweight, and didn't do any activity. Like all the things that I recommend. Yeah. They're important, and of course sometimes you are a hypocrite. We're all a little bit. I try not to be a big one.
Yeah, just a little one.
Well, sometimes we're all human. You say eat well, but who doesn't love a sweet treat here and there?
Exactly.
Or maybe a few cocktails, whatever your thing is.
Exactly.
We can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah,
exactly.
But if we get back on track, then that's
there has to be balance, and if you can't enjoy the good things if you haven't got a few bad things. So I guess
and that's what life's for, right? Having fun and enjoying it. Yes. We're meant to enjoy it. We're not meant to.
We get one life, so
and one body.
We've
got to look after it. Mm-hmm. What do you wish people knew about, when you go to see the doctor? What do you wish people knew about that appointment?
When you mean when you come to see me, that I'm not scary. Yeah. It's like. and
think that.
like that we appreciate honesty.
Yeah,
it's like if you can be open and say everything, like what is relevant for that moment, then it's much easier than to guide and help.
Yeah.
So and that's why I think I put in my profile that I don't mind anybody who uses allied health professions or like herbalists or naturopaths or homeopathy, whatever helps, as long as I know about it. I can then guide that person much better than if they secretly taking 100 supplements and I don't know anything about it.
So, that's so true.
So I think trying to be as honest as you can on the appointment and not being scared, because we all normal human beings. And I think sometimes it's the you want something from the doctor, but you know that you also have to give something, and that's the thing, is that will I be able to negotiate what I want?
It is quite a funny interaction, isn't it, going to see a doctor?
And also handling your expectations. Like if you go in set with what you want and then you don't get it, of course it won't feel like you achieved what you want. But that we're not there to give you what you want. We're there to guide you to make sure you are getting the right thing. And that may not always be what you think. So it's like when people come in, I want antibiotics, and it's like,
you don't need
let's
them.
talk about the whole issue. Or they think they have one thing, and then you said, I don't think it's that, it's actually that, and then you explain why you think it's a different thing. Then it will, like, if you explain your reasoning, then they're much more accepting of maybe not getting antibiotics and that kind of thing.
That communication is really important, and I think, not to poo-poo GPs, but I think from what I know about you, I've not seen you as a GP, but from what I know about you as a person, you take a lot of time and care to explain your point of view, and I think some people do get, nope, no, you're not having that, and and that gets some GPs a bad rap. But I think it's really important, and I'm constantly telling my patients, well, if you didn't get an explanation and you don't like the explanation, go to someone else. Go get another opinion, because there is fabulous GPs out there like yourself that will give you that explanation. But that's a really good point as well, because I'm always saying that to my patients too. Well, I went and I said this and I didn't get blah. Well, did you listen to why? Because that's important as well. On that note, this isn't on the questions, but it just came to my mind. How are you navigating people? Obviously we're coming out of the Dr. Google craze, and now we're going into the chat, AI doctor. How is this presenting in practice? Like, are people coming in diagnosing themselves?
Yeah, they do. Like, I put all those symptoms in, I've got that, I think, and it's like, okay, let's go through it, and you go through it, like, pretty accurate.
Okay, I'll keep using chat.
So it's it can go both ways.
How fascinating is it?
With Google, it was always, they came and said,
you're dying.
Yes. So in 3 days you're not here anymore. It's like,
Dr. Google was sort of I feel like Dr. Google is just this really erratic intern doctor that just thought everybody was gonna die in 2 seconds.
Well, because
but it's because we could come up with our own, we had to read sort of every scenario there. And then be like...
And the brain aneurysm just stuck out for everyone for headache.
No, but some people go straight to the worst case, right? They're like, I've got cancer. I'm dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Sore throat suddenly.
And then they think but it may not be, and maybe I should see a GP and just talk it through. And you've done the right thing.
That's a good idea. Whereas now with AI, it seems to be I don't know.
But you have to embrace AI. It's not going to go away. And then if they already have searched it, it takes away from you. But you literally still have to take the history and see, okay, they put in the right things. Not that they put two coincidences together and then think, make a connection where there isn't one, or there may be a connection and they haven't made it. So I think AI can only enhance our interaction, or should.
I agree.
It shouldn't be replaced. But you take it into account, and it's that's a great opportunity. In our practice, quite a lot of the young doctors now do AI transcribe. So they don't type anymore. We're try and
I know.
And that's great because they feel like they're saving time.
Yeah.
And also it's all documented really well.
Yeah, the documentation that I've started using a little bit of it, and it's
just step by step. It's like if you integrate it a little bit at the time. Like I kept forgetting that there was ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And now I use it every day for all different things. It's like, how do I do that? Where do I get that from? What do I need? Like I need to do working with Children's Check. What do I need to bring
and it can
for
just
that?
tell
And
you.
it just lists everything. So it can make life much easier.
Oh, so much quicker.
100%.
And I think, resisting something that is going to roll into our life anyway will just make you miserable.
And further behind because it's coming.
So,
on another note to chat or to AI, how do you go about the people that have diagnosed themselves through like social media, like TikTok and Instagram?
I haven't had that actually.
You
I was
haven't?
lucky. No. I've been lucky. I've only had Dr. Google or
AI.
AI.
That
would be difficult
because there's people on TikTok and Instagram who will go on and they'll tell it's basically the theory of the crowd, really. So they have a lot of followers, or they know they get a lot of views on their videos, so they'll tell the crowd, all their followers, what's wrong with them, what's going on, and then in the comments section they get their diagnosis and their treatment plan.
But then a lot of people, I think this is where a lot of people have realized that they think that they have ADHD, adult ADHD. It's because they're watching all these.
Well, we're swarmed with it. You can go down that and like I think Meg and I have been talking about this at work recently, like when you scroll nowadays,
you get stuck in the algorithm.
How quickly you go down the rabbit hole of an algorithm is insane. You watch one video on ADHD,
and
next minute you've got 10
Our
videos.
phones are all probably going to be on ADHD now because
they can hear
I get it all on cats, which is great.
That's great.
Cats. So I work with a lot of people, and I was really keen to talk to you about this. I work with a lot of women going through perimenopause and menopause, and I meet a lot of business owners and high functioning women that get to that time in their life and shit hits the fucking fan and suddenly and they hate their job. They hate their husband. They want out from being a mum. The handle, and I don't have any personal experience with this yet, but I see it. I can see it visually because I can see the changes in the fat pads and the bony reabsorption, and I'm working with the wrinkles, and I'm going, okay, it's happening, and I say, where are we up to with perimenopause? And they jolt at me like, how do you know? And I'm like, well, I can see it's going on. And obviously I understand it from a,
clinical point of view.
I understand what's happening. But what do they do? What are we meant to tell these people?
But also it's still such a, like, don't talk about that.
Well, I think
change.
I think we're changing. I think we're turning a leaf there.
I think asking for help is also a generational problem. Like a lot of women my age older didn't ask for help. They just watched and said, okay, they did this, they did that to help. So but that's changed because of all the social media thing and being much more open. I think people are much more prepared to say, what can I do? Or read about it or hear about it, that kind of thing. And I think it's being supportive as you are and saying you will get through this, but it is a shitty time, and then welcome in the club of furious women.
Here's your badge.
That's exactly. And I think and encouraging them, like I can prescribe hormone replacement therapy. I'm a big advocate for hormone replacement therapy.
HRT for everyone.
Yes, go for it, guys, girls.
Everyone.
Tomorrow your books are like
she's already full.
I know, but like out the window wait list.
She won't squeeze people in, guys.
No, only 3 days a week.
Won't. Yes, I get that comment a lot. It's like, it's really hard to get into you, and then it's like,
that's because I'm damn good.
I'm not commenting on that because I'm not gonna open up another day. Sorry. I really need to learn this. I think you will get better. It
thank
will.
you.
That's part of menopause. You're gonna be able to do that. Because
I have to wait till menopause.
no. But you just literally have to say no.
Yeah.
And then realize it's easy.
Yeah.
It's much easier than you thought it is.
Yeah, that's
I still get the guilt though when I say no.
Yeah.
But you can always backtrack and say, well, because that's what I did in the beginning as a junior doctor as well. Everybody would ask me, can you swap a shift? And I would say no. Yeah. And then I would go in my little corner and think, maybe I can. And then I would go back. Actually, I think I could.
Yeah.
But for me to protect myself, I would say no first.
Yeah, no.
So that was like swinging from one end to the other and always saying yes, and then suddenly always saying no.
Yeah.
And then you find someone somewhere in the middle. You find your ground.
Yeah, give yourself time to think.
Yep.
Is that actually going to suit me? Oh, that's a good idea.
So I mean, I know
every patient next week.
No.
Can you fit me in? Nope. Then I'll go to the room. And I'll breathe.
have it like
You'll be there like,
I'll come back out. I'll come back out. They'll be walking down the stairs and I'll go, come back. I can.
Because my daughter was she always tried to trap me into giving her an answer immediately. She was so good at that. So she would say, I want to do that. I need to know, Mom. Can I do this? And she would keep going, hacking at me. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going to think about it and let you know. And then she's like, I need to know. It's like, I know you need to know, but I need to think about it.
Yeah.
And that took me years.
Oh my goodness.
So she was like, when she was little, she was already like that.
Yeah.
So, Mom, look, Mom. And she's like, yes. And I think even that taught me to
boundaries.
Step back.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I cannot be squeezed into an answer right now. I have to literally think about it. And that's also part of not burning out.
Yeah. Yes. And getting through menopause.
Exactly. And I think literally trying different things. As I say, I'm a big advocate for HRT for women.
But my experience...
But there's other things as well.
Yes.
Like setting boundaries and also looking after your body.
Yes.
So
exercise.
the empty nest, not just sitting there in the room crying because they left.
Yeah.
Because I could literally not go into the room of my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I would just cry. And I thought, I knew this is coming. How on earth am I being so pathetic? But I couldn't stop it anyway, so I wouldn't go into a room.
Oh, yeah.
And then instead of doing that, you go and have a walk.
Yeah.
Or you meet up with a friend and have a coffee because you've got the time now.
Yeah.
And I think you just have to adapt to the new situation. And that is part, we don't like change. None of us really do.
No.
But it's part of life. And that's doing that and thinking, okay, this is another little change and it will get better. That's the only thing you can.
It's all we can do.
Yeah.
And when it comes to, I know we can't be specific, but when it comes to the prescription side of things, we see the doctor says, right, you're going through perimenopause, menopause, here's some HRT. That process, from what I know, is not always set and forget, is it?
No.
Yeah, it needs review and somebody that you can work with, because I meet a lot of women who come in, oh no, I tried that. Well, what did you try? I tried one thing and I took it for 1 week or 2 weeks and I felt funny, or I put on a kilo of weight, or, it didn't help my hot sweats, or I got brain fog. So I went off it. And did you go back? No.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think what we know, like as women, by the time we get to menopause, we've been through puberty, we've been through maybe having children, postpartum period. It takes a long time to regulate our hormones. And I guess it's the same with when we're replacing them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And also not every way works with every woman. Like some people, they need patches. Some people need gels. Some people need tablets, a combination of the two, a bigger dose, a smaller dose, or even some herbs or whatever. But it's never just one thing, and persevering and trying out things just because it's trying once. I hate this thing as well. I've tried that. Like, just by saying that, you're telling me you haven't.
Yeah.
Because
we know. We know straight away.
Because a trial is perseverance, and sometimes you have to go through the side effects and learn, okay, nothing is without nothing. Like if you try something, you might get something that you may not quite like, but it's important because some of them are transient and you can work through it. After a week, it's all better. And just by like also thinking that one thing that happened to your body is actually related to that one thing you just changed may not actually be.
Yeah, it could be
It may have happened anyway.
Yes.
But you are directing it immediately to this one thing you changed. And if you don't give it time or
you
give
can't
it
test the theory.
yeah.
And
I think patience with your own body and trialing it out and trusting your body to take care of you, or the combination of you with help from outside will work. That's the thing. And patience is the big thing.
Patience and perseverance.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, let's get into the writing. What inspired you to write this book?
As I say, I've always written in my head. I've had stories in my head.
It's pretty big. What else is in your head?
Oh, lots of stuff. But it was more like I was in a book club.
Right.
Because my husband would never talk about, or ex-husband, I have to say anyway, was never talking about books with me, and I wanted to. So I joined a book club, and we would talk about books. And then one day we had one that was so bad. I thought, God, I'm sure I could do better than that. I was like, yeah, famous for his words. And like, oh, God. And then I tried.
Go
I was
on
like,
then.
oh, well, it's not quite as easy as I thought. And I gave something to, because my son writes really well, so I gave him something to read, and he said, Mom, I think you should do a course. That was his way of saying, I think
It's not very good.
I think you really need to improve this a bit. So I went on online courses.
Yeah, amazing.
And then, so I had written something, and one of my patients is a really good friend, and she was in a writers club, and she said, give me something to read.
Right.
And it took me 2 years to pluck up the courage to give her something. Like I'd written something, and I gave it to her, and then I thought, oh God.
Did you feel really vulnerable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it took me 2 years to finally.
Okay, very
Especially after,
It's like giving a nude photo or something.
Yes, exactly. Well, it was. And it got so much easier after that. Like she said, this is really good. You have to join our writers club. Come on, you have to keep going. And it's like, okay, can't be that bad then.
Wow.
So that's how I joined them.
Yeah,
And
amazing.
that was like, oh yeah.
What are they called?
Eurobadala Authors Night Group. Well, we started with SSOW, which was Secret Society of Word. But then now we're authors group because a lot of us have already published or are about to publish.
Yeah.
So
what's the process of writing a book?
well, first you have to have the story in your head, I guess. You have to have an idea.
Yeah.
But there is really good help. Like I think it was called Self-Publishing School, and I liked the idea of school. And I thought, I'm only joining it because you have school in your name.
Yeah.
And I always loved
I need
school.
to learn.
Yes. So, and in that, you literally learned how to structure a story, how to then fill it out, how to edit a story, and then to find people who help you along the way.
Yeah.
And that was another one I did, because I self-published the book, because the whole finding an agent, finding a publisher, and that was just, I didn't want to go there. Well, I tried, but it didn't work as quickly as I wanted to. And I thought, no, I want this out in the open.
Yeah.
And I don't have to earn my money with it.
Yeah.
I just want it in the universe. And if people find it and they read it and they love it, that's all I want.
Aww.
So it's different when you start a career like you, being so young, and you think like I might want to earn my money with this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have loved it to be a bestseller, of course. Who wouldn't? But
If everyone buys it, you won't be unhappy.
Yes, exactly. So, and it's just perseverance again.
Yeah.
So you want something, you want to learn something. I love learning different things. But that was one thing. I wanted to learn how to write properly. And engaging, and it didn't happen just.
And are you going to write another one?
Yeah. I'm in the middle of rewriting the second book for this.
Oh my goodness.
It was already written, but it wasn't the right timeline. So changing a timeline is really difficult because you have to change your plot points, and that wasn't really working the last 3 years when I went through stuff.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do it again.
Amazing.
Where can we buy this book?
This book is on Amazon. Or Smashwords.
Or Smashwords. Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Smashwords.
Never heard of it.
Me either.
I don't really. I can't read.
Easily distracted. I have Smashwords. Yeah. I struggle to read. Is there an audio?
book?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you narrate it?
Oh God, no.
Oh. I love your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought everybody will get distracted with my German accent. It's not working. So I got a proper voice actor. And she read the book.
Okay.
How much did that cost? I'm so intrigued.
Yeah, very much.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very expensive. But as I said, it was another thing. I wanted it to be out.
Yeah.
And it's like you have another hobby. Like you play golf. Well, you have to buy the golf, whatever they call it.
Yeah, I bought all this gear for this hobby.
Yeah.
I know, and like that's expensive too.
Yeah.
Well, my hobby is this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes, you have to fork out some money, and you may never get it back. But that's not about
That's
it.
not, yeah, no.
That's not what.
It's not. It's you should still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, you can have it as an ebook, as an audiobook, or as a paperback.
Oh my God.
The audiobook's on Amazon too, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, they sell. I was going to say, can you give us a brief rundown for anyone listening what it's about?
Yeah, it's about a young woman who tries to understand. So it's a futuristic love story, family mystery, romance, that kind of thing, where a young woman tries to understand the death of her mother because she fears it's related to her own unearthly talents. So this girl is able to read the internet. That was one thing that when it came out that somebody made the internet visible, I was just like, God, can you imagine? You could actually see it all happening, all those messages going this way and that way, and it's like, oh my God, how bad. So, and that was the first glimpse of where I had the story. And then, of course, all those questions I've always had in my mind, like, where are we coming from? Why are we on our own? Why haven't we seen any aliens or whatever? They're all kind of streaming into this too. And of course she finds out why she can do it because she has alien genes.
Oh.
So there you go.
That's a hang, isn't it?
That's a plot twist.
You're hooked now.
Go to Amazon.
Sales are about to spike.
But it was literally like I had this idea and we were flying to a holiday.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, what do I learn? And then it just got out of control. And I was just sitting there writing for 2 hours, just the outline of the book. And then, but more or less, I had the beginning and the end. And then when I joined the writers group, they said, so we want another chapter next month. I haven't written it. I said, well, you better write it then. So they were the group that got me into regular writing, and
I think,
and that's why one story another, and
I think it's so important to find your people, isn't it? Yeah, they really can help you. Yeah, you write a book or learn to dance. Or
this is important for women. I think you need friends for different things.
Yeah.
People to have a chat with, people to go dancing with, people to talk about different things, people who set you back to ground when you're flying too a bit. You go off with the berries a bit too much. And people you can talk sense or politics or whatever. And I had to realize that too, that not one friend is made for everything.
That's true.
You have friends for... Sorry, I always bump this.
That's all right.
Because I'm so...
She talks with her hands.
And that's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
And they have to accept you for the one thing that you give them too.
And I'm going to skip along a little bit here.
Yeah, sure.
But your most recent creative outlet...
Endeavor
is producing music with AI.
Well, I'm not producing music. I'm using a AI creator to put my lyrics and my poems into song.
It is
so
amazing.
I'm not singing. I'm not making the music. I'm just putting prompts into this AI thing, and it guides me to opening a world that I could never open myself. And that's what AI is for me. it opens worlds I could never have gone on my own.
Yeah.
And it's like instead of like I've always felt like I should publish my poems.
Yeah.
I should let other people, because I love reading other people's poems too.
Yeah.
And I thought, it's just lying in the cupboard. And then when a friend of mine said, "Oh, you should just try Suno and put one of your poems in and see what happens. You don't even have to put prompts in.
Yeah.
It will actually do it for you."
Yeah.
But if you put prompts in, like prompts are the ones that you want it sound jazzy, or you want it sound like a funk, or a hip hop or EDM, or a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Then you can do that. But when I started off, I had no idea what I was doing. So I just put my lyrics in. And then he said, "Put disco fever." So everything like, dun, 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 dun. And it's like, wow, it was incredible. I got hooked.
Yeah.
I spent 2 weeks every night putting my poems in there. And at like midnight, it's like, oh, I better go to bed. I've got patients tomorrow. So it's like, it was really addictive. Now it's like, I do a paste.
If you visited my clinic since I seen you 2 weeks or something, you would have heard your songs playing in my room. Because they are catchy as.
Yeah.
What's the dork one? What's its name?
Self-styled dork.
Self-styled dork.
That was the first one I sent to you.
I literally know it.
Off by heart now.
I bop along and I know the lyrics.
Yeah. So, and that's another thing. Is like all my poems have evolved through bad dating experiences. That's the recent. or other life experiences like the death of my friend. Chemotherapy. Worried about climate change, but then also trying to be inspiring and not giving up is I think one of my big things is like there's always hope. You just have to find it. You have to deal because whatever happened with the world, even World War I, World War II, people always persevered. Something always happened afterwards. So as bad as the earth was, we've always found a way around things and moved on. And that's the same with AI now. Yes, it is somehow frightening. What will the future hold? But I'd rather be in the future.
Yeah,
if you tell me what would I want to do, that's one of the first song that came out on Spotify was Sublime.
Yeah,
and Sublime is talking about aliens, and I want to be frozen in time and be reawakened in 3009.
Oh my God.
Just to see what the world will be like.
Yeah.
What it looks like. And that's me. It's like, if there is a technology, I want to be frozen.
Yeah.
I don't think I will make it. I will end up as a diamond, because that's another option. I said, put me to ash, squeeze me into diamond,
wear you. Oh.
and then did you ask me, so, but you have 2 children, who's getting the diamond?
Yes.
I said, 1 month that person, 1 month I don't really care,
It'll
as long as I get one.
to be shipped across the world.
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah. I think you've sort of answered a lot of these. But do you feel like, obviously there's so much to you, like, and that's why I love talking to you, because you never know what you're gonna get or what story we're gonna hear
it's
today.
Like another pot open.
Yeah. Like, and I'm doing salsa dancing, and then we're talking about a patient, and then we're talking about, creating music. It's amazing. But what do you say, when someone says, who are you, or what do you want to be remembered for? What's your legacy? What do you want to be remembered for? Or who are you about?
I don't know whether I want to be remembered. Well, just that I inspire people as they inspire me.
You do.
So it's like, that's why I tell patients now too. Yeah. It's like, it's not just me trying to inspire you. You inspire me. And then they look at me, do I?
Oh, yeah. Gives people a pep in their step.
Yeah, because it's important to meet people that are older than you and you aspire to be like them.
Yeah.
And to never give up. Mm-hmm. And I guess you have to just listen to what you need. And I know creativity is not everybody's thing, but it's definitely mine. And
yeah, for sure.
It's like my favorite saying from Cecile DeMille is, creativity is a drug I can't live without. And that's my drug.
That's your drug. Mm-hmm. She's on it.
Yes.
We usually ask people, do you have a quote that you live by?
Well, that's one of them.
Yeah.
But there's heaps. If you come into my surgery, you see my whole wall is plastered with quotes.
Really? Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
That's really good.
I love quotes.
Yeah.
I'm a quotey person.
She's a quote
And I've
person.
actually had a really, really nice patient. She gave me a quote book. Like that's what she does for all her loved ones.
Yeah.
And one day she said, I'm going to make one for you. And it's like,
oh, that's so nice.
And she
Yeah.
did.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
So
beautiful.
it's like lying next to my bed. And like sometimes just at night, I take quotes and I read them.
Yeah, it does. It sort of sets you in a different direction, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love language. So
Em does
works.
our social media, and on Mondays there's always, what do we call it? A Monday memo at the
Monday
moment.
memo now.
But
Yeah.
it's like it's a quote, and I never know what you're going to put up there, but I always like them. It's always like, yes, that's what we're doing this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
bit of
I think I've got lots of quotes. Like the one I really love is from Roald Dahl, and that it says, "A little nonsense now and then is cherished by the wisest men."
Yes.
And I think that's exactly my life motto. It's like how serious a situation is, you try and find a little bit of fun. I mean, I know you fall over and you graze your knee, and it's like, and then you think like, that must have looked really funny.
Yeah.
And you laugh about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So-
It's like when I did my ankle, like on my ultra, well, not ultra, sorry for anyone that wants to get technical. That's another story. But I said to Meg when we were waiting for the medics to come and get me, I was like, you better bloody film this because this is a story to be told.
How far from the finish line were you?
Just, I think 12 Ks
12K.
that's
in
impressive.
32 Ks.
And
Yeah.
I
In
get
Kosciuszko.
I get a picture of her laying on the floor under a emergency blanket.
Yeah. Laying on the floor. I love
The
that.
floor,
In the dirt.
in the dirt,
On the
literally.
ground. Yeah. So, and I just was like, because there's kind of like one or two ways out, right? Like they're either going to bring a stretcher in because I couldn't put any weight on my ankle.
Yes.
And then that would be hilarious because I'd just be like hitching a ride out and
I know.
getting dragged along.
I
Oh, like
know.
crutches. And they brought crutches made for someone 6 foot. I'm 5'5".
Well,
So I was like, oh, brilliant.
giant.
I know. And then we went up the side of a cliff basically to get out. But yeah, I just was like, you better get photos of this.
Yeah.
Because it's a hilarious
It's
one.
so funny now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on
That's
the
okay. It was
pod.
fun. It's
Yeah.
always easy to talk to you.
You too.
And fun too.
If you like what you hear, please like, follow, and share on all of the platforms.
And subscribe to
And
it because
subscribe.
that really helps. You can find us on social media too.
Follow us on Instagram,
Yep.
YouTube?
And TikTok. YouTube.
TikTok now. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we've got TikTok,
Sort
but
of.
I don't really put much effort into it.
okay.
So. But yeah.
But follow us on there anyway.
Yeah.
And
Until next time.
tune in next time.
Bye.
Catch ya.
Bye.